And we back, y'all. This connect work, man, where connections turn into collaborations. I'm one of your hosts, IKS. You see who on the panel today, man. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, man.
Most definitely. Thank you, IK. I am Tony Lynch. I am one of the co-hosts of the Connect Work and also a podcast host. The host of the podcast Grief. Let's talk about it. And I'm also a men's grief coach, nonprofit founder, and author of 2 books and 1 international bestseller. Yeah, so
Yeah,
pleasure to be here with you guys today.
yeah.
I hate your intro. Yeah, I'm Quaalude, man.
That's the janitor
I'm
coming
the
in to clean
janitor.
up.
Yeah, I came in to clean up. I just find my way around to, uncanny places, uncanny events. You know what I'm saying? And I just happened to stumble across this other interesting fella in my janitorial travels. So without further ado, there was no bluff. Hold on, before I even get his intro, let me tell you something, bro. But when most people be thinking I be lying when I say the hate be that extreme. I put out a flyer an hour and some change ago. An account got flagged immediately, right? My boy IKS did the same thing about 20 minutes ago. He caught the same flag.
I
Listen,
had the
brother,
flag first
God is my witness.
before I
The
even put it
hate is
out.
strong, so shout out Frederick. You know what I'm saying? The muskrat. Guess what? We wasn't fronting. He's really here in real life. That wasn't no flyer. That wasn't no illusion. So without further ado, official American Idol scout, Vinci
Yes, sir.
Shakur
Yes, sir.
himself.
What's good? What's good, man? It's your
And
boy.
we ain't even go into. We ain't even go into. We ain't even go. We just go. We minimized it with that because we ain't even gonna go into the enterprises that this man has already. You get what I mean? We ain't even go into
Yeah.
the music, the videos, the tours, we're gonna minimize it right quick because at this moment, it's about the love for others. It's group hugs. It's time to get the group hug. You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
definitely, definitely.
So yeah, without further ado, appreciate you pulling up, man. The floor is yours, Vinci Shakur, man. Thank you for coming to the Connect Work, man.
Of course, man. Humble to honor. It's your boy Vinci Shakur, man. Yeah, I don't want to get too into all the other stuff like you were saying. But I'm definitely the host of the VSC Live and Direct Music Podcast. I'm an official scout for the American Idol, and I'm definitely the CEO of the Vinci Shakur VSC Entertainment LLC.
Yeah. That's right.
Definitely.
Live and direct.
Live and direct. Let's
Live
go.
and direct. You know, one thing that
All
tripped
right,
me
so
out,
let's
like,
get to it, man.
go,
Oh,
oh,
go ahead, brother.
I was Quay the one put me up on you, G. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I got to give my boy flowers. He been putting me up on a lot of people, like, because you know what I'm saying. You got your certain genre of people that you listen to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I seen once he put me up on you, and I'm like, what? And then I was in your live the other day. You know what I'm saying? The live direct, and you playing all that bomb music, man. But you also got some bomb stuff yourself, man. A hot single, man. Superstar.
Superstar, you like that one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
that, man.
So
Numbers going up a little bit.
what made you like what made you like really like get into music, man? You know
I've
what I'm
been doing
saying?
music since I was probably like 8 years old. My first favorite rapper was Eazy-E. You know what I mean? And I like the way people express themselves. And as a kid, you really I grew up like where you really couldn't have a voice. You couldn't say nothing. So anything I wanted to say, I had to go write it.
Mm.
As a kid, they found my rap notebook, they threw it in the garbage. I remember we used to eat spaghetti that night. I was pissed off, right? So I waited till everybody go to sleep. I went in the garbage and got my rap notebook back out. I come home from school, I see it on the table. They like, oh, you think this a game? You cursing? Your vocabulary not that even advanced as a kid. So you just cursing a lot, you know what I mean? But I didn't really pursue music because I never wanted to like my face out there, my name, none of that. You know what I mean? I used to live a whole different type of lifestyle. Was though I don't want to be seen, I don't want to be heard. I always thought the industry, I'm like, if I ever get in, it's gonna ruin me, it's gonna destroy me. I looked at it like it was like demonic, you know what I mean? As a kid, that's crazy. But as a teenager, young adult, I never really pursued it because of that. But I had got arrested and then went to prison. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, last time ever, but I had an epiphany and it hit me like, yo, you too talented, you're smart. What are you doing wasting? What are you doing wasting your
Thinking about it.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. So I'm like, well, what are you doing wasting your time and your energy doing these things when you actually could do this? And Queen Nita, my wife, actually just was like, yo, why don't you just give it a shot? I was like, all right, I'll try it. You know what I mean? So I've only been pursuing it for probably about 2-3 years now. Even though I've been, rapping, battling, all of that. I used to do battles and everything like that when I was younger, but I never really wanted to be out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as of recent, 3 years, I just like, yo, you know what? Let me shoot my first video. Let me put my first project out. Because, when you rap, you just upload things on SoundCloud or you rap in the hood, you know what I mean? Amongst your peoples, your peers and everything. And you stand out. I used to battle people downtown, North New Jersey on the corner, like, yo, who think they dope? You know what I mean? But I never really wanted to pursue. But now recently, I'm like, yo, bump it. Let me just try it. And it's been working out.
For sure. Yes, sir. So Quay been on the same.
You this, brother.
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to know this. Other than that, I don't want to get into the artistry on that. I gotta ask something that, I know everybody. I'm still stuck on the hatred part. I'm still stuck on the hater. So I'm gonna ask this: like, being a black man and an artist, right? Being a black man and an artist. Like, how hard is it to really get into American Idol, bro? And not just get in, but actually, think you have a shot. I'm gonna start there.
I'm gonna say it's not that hard now than how it used to be, because majority of the talent, the rhythm, the style, the flow, the soul of it really come from, melanated people actually. So they really look for that now more. It's like, even if they I'm gonna give you an example, right? You could come in number 2 or number 3 and get like pushed to the side. Somebody else could be selected. The person who got pushed to the side, come in number 2, number 3, they still be in movies. Record labels still be coming after them behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Even though this person won, they're the face. Like Jennifer Hudson. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, her career blew up and went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's that difficult now than it was probably, 5 something years ago.
All right. So with you being an artist yourself and knowing what it takes to, get in this game, what would your advice be, to anybody that's trying to, get on American Idol, meet themselves, introduce themselves to you or whatever? Like, we really got the Vinci Shakur here right now, man. Like, where's the energy, my people's? Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, I think,
come on, man, let's go.
I think piece of advice I would give is because a lot of people be nervous. A lot of people be nervous and it kind of hold them back. So face your fears, just do it. You know what I mean? I see people that's like superstars that literally just, they have butterflies before they go on stage, and they multi-million selling artists. You know what I mean? They still get butterflies. It's gonna be normal. Be authentic, be yourself. Don't try to be like what the trend is, because then you just fall in a bucket with everybody else. Me, I don't like to follow a trend. I'm standing out over here by myself. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that people do have talent, but their fear hold them back a lot. Their fear of being liked or being accepted. And they be like, yo, don't care. Like me, when I hit the stage, I go on stage like I'm in my living room rapping. It's like I connect with people, eye contact, but at the same time, it's like I don't see no one. It's like I'm in front of a mirror and it's just me and I'm just vibing. So I definitely would just say, yo, just be yourself, be authentic, and definitely original. Do not follow no trends. I know a lot of people be like, oh, this is the new sound. This is what, music is evolving into. Do this. And they be like, nah, don't do that. It's like everybody else doing that.
So stand out.
Yes, definitely stand out at all costs.
What do you feel about AI?
AI?
Yeah. What do you feel about people that use AI and try to portray it as
music?
Yeah.
As far as like music, I can't stand that. I can't stand it. I can't stand it, man. Because it takes away. It's like it takes away the soul of it, It's like, yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. Because somebody came to my show one time and they actually like won. And we found out they was using AI. I was pissed. So I approached them and asked them about it. And they kind of denied it and everything, but I showed them the evidence, like, yo, bro, what's this? You know what I mean? And I don't like it. Cause it's like, yo, you taking away from those who actually put all the hard work in, the dedication, the years, the money they spend on music videos, wardrobe, touring, you know, just to get pushed to the side by a computer. Like, yo, that's wild.
Yeah, that is very
That's
wild.
wild. I'm against it. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people be like, yo, you gotta accept it. I'm like, nah, not with the music. You could use it when you're making content. You know what I'm saying? You could use it when you're trying to write up a portfolio or bio or something, but nah, not with the music, man.
Mm.
I need the raw emotion of it, because even
Yeah,
when I hear music,
I can't even acknowledge it as music, man. I can't acknowledge it as music, man, because it ain't made from one of us, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? That ain't even, you know. So,
it lack
but the
emotion.
good thing about it is, for some of us, right? It don't matter if you AI or not. That AI can't compete with nasty, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
AI can't
I
compete with
agree.
that, man.
Well,
Word. AI,
Yeah.
AI got one formula of however you wanna skin it to them. But for some of us, man, it's like whatever I'm going through at that moment. You know what I'm saying? It could evolve. It could. You know,
yeah.
that's the human ability is something crazy, man, and it's all dictated off of, you know, emotion. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yes.
goes back to what you had just said. You know, all of that lacks emotion, so they can never compete with us. So that shit don't bother me, man. It bothers me that they, you know what I'm saying, they get revenue off of that shit, but it's never oh damn, I'm cursing. It bothers me that they catching a revenue off of it, but not for a competition element and none of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know, I'm still one of them people that, you know, Halloween costumes didn't mean nothing. I know many of people that got beat up in the mask. You know what I'm saying? That ain't changing, boy. Yeah. Yeah, we old enough to go back to, you remember, yeah, many of fights we done had with them plastic masks and cut your face and all that because they had the rubber band in the back. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
normal. Got old
Yeah.
piece of mask hanging on the street. Old piece of plastic costume ripped all up, then got beat up. Yeah, we know who behind that mask. Shut up, you not Superman. Boop, bing, bing. Yeah, wrong costume. You gotta be Smurfs next year.
Yeah. Now I also seen
Yo,
Vinci. I seen making it magazine, man. I seen you in Making It magazine, man.
Yeah.
I
I
was
had did that. I was just jumping in music live reviews at the time. My partner was putting me on. I actually was inside the halfway house at the time. And I was just trying to like figure out how to get my music out there. Cause I just upload on SoundCloud and probably get like 30 views. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, let me see how I'm gonna get out there. And people just was connecting me. And then the dude at the Kelby told me like, yo, this shit trash. I'm like, yo, what? He's like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I ain't like it at time. Like at the time, I probably couldn't take constructive criticism, but the way it was delivered, I was like, nah, I don't like that. But 2-3 days later, I applied it, what he said, came back to the show and won. So when I won the show, it came with, you know, to perform in South by Southwest, 5,000 marketing campaign, which I never got that part, but I went down there. Me and my wife, we rented an RV, drove all the way up from up the East Coast, all the way down to Houston, Texas. Went down there, performed, did our thing. You know what I mean? And then it was dope because I did so many interviews within that one time of a bracket. It was like interview. And then I'm like, yo, what time I go on stage? They're like, you go on stage in about like 15 minutes. I was like, all right, bet I'll be right back. I went outside, shot a music video in like 10, 15 minutes. Went back in, performed, you know what I mean? So it was like mad work, but to me, it ain't feel like work. It was very fun, man, just to network and be out. And thank God the halfway house let me go travel because I had to create the LLC and show that I was serious. It was a business and this is my job. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was able to go out there and do that, man. It was fun, man.
Yeah, most of them, you got to show them that you're trying to do something positive. You ain't out here.
At first I was working at
fails.
Burger King. That's the crazy part. I was working at Burger King and I'm like, y'all, I can't work for other people. It just, I could because I did it. You know, I used to work at the Board of Education at 2 Cedar Street. But you know, getting in trouble is like, yo, my credentials went down. So I've been working at Burger King in a halfway house. I'm like, nah, I need something bigger and better. So I was like, yo, why not work for yourself? Create the LLC, get everything, get your EIN number, get your business account, you know what I mean? And show everything's professional. So it was like I had to hire myself.
That's what I'm talking about. So how did you become a scout for American Idol, G?
Yeah, I came from like networking actually, like just networking with different people and trying to be an AR, going to labels. radio stations like Power 904, and they like, look, we could do this, we could do that. And shout out to Tori too, because she be hooking me up with a lot of people. And you know, she had me on a conference call, like, look, I think you're the perfect match for this, for that. We got other people, but you definitely can add value to it. Let's try this. And I'm like, yo, that's how it starts. You know, you got an intern, you know, if you're trying to be an A&R, whether it's for a radio station. And when that came up, they was like, oh, do you think you want to do this? I was like, hell yeah. Like, yes, this is what I'm talking about, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. And a top 100 iTunes award, bro.
Yeah, I reached number 20 on Apple iTunes, and they sent me an award. I didn't even know. I looked in the mail. I'm like, yo, I said, I'm not even opening it. I'm going back to my producer and opening it up at the studio, because he the one who helped create this new sound that I got. You know, he helped like play this. I was raw, but he helped polish, you know, the style, the sound. Because I was studio hopping, and I couldn't find nobody that'd be like, yo, I need somebody that just know what I'm saying and they know how to do it because I'm saying it. And I found him. He helped me. You know, I still rock with him to this day. Like, like I could be in California, I will always go to him to record. Like, bro, you coming with me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, we got an award, and I was excited, man. I'm not gonna lie, because again, I was fresh out of prison. You never really pursued the music thing a day in my life. I just, you know, rap, uploaded on SoundCloud, something like that. But to actually come home, create a business, network with other people, radio stations, American Idol, get an award, it's like, yo, it's still shocking to me. It's like unreal, surreal to me.
Quay, how you say? Continue to dream.
Keep pushing. Continue to dream. It is what it is, and it ain't
Continue to dream. It ain't what it ain't. Yep.
Definitely,
I see the
that's
plaque in
what
the
it's all
background.
built on.
He got the plaque right there in the background.
I got it up there.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Accolades right there, baby.
Yeah. You
Plaque
know, it's
Tim.
crazy. I just got sent one from Spotify, and they sent it to my old address. I forgot to change the address, so I hit number 7 on Spotify for one of my tracks, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that. So I went back to the old address. It was gone. I'm like, damn, I had a Spotify one too. Damn.
Well,
You had me confused for a second when you had just said, you know what I'm saying? See that you can see the plaque on the you know, in the background and all that. You know what I'm saying? He got his plaque right there. I thought you were talking about my tooth. I said, Plaque Tim's. I got me a plaque too. Yeah. 12.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Oh man.
Yo, how does it feel though, bro? Like coming from the hood, having the background of prison and you know, strikes against, and to come out and continue to dream and accomplish these dreams. How does that feel, brother?
It feel awkward at moments. It feel amazing at moments. It's like, I say awkward because sometimes it feels great and amazing. Other times it feel messed up. It's like, and I had to learn this actually like through counseling and therapy. It was like I was so addicted to pain and used to it being put down and neglected and pushed to the side that when somebody did applaud me, it's like a female walk up to me and give me a compliment. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you handsome. I'm like, oh, like, get out my face. Like, I don't want, I mean, like, I think you lying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you doing great, man. Get out of here. I couldn't even take compliments well. You know what I mean? And I had to learn, like, yo, it's okay. You don't have to get put down all the time. You're so used to it that, and it's crazy, man. Counseling and therapy actually helped me through that. To actually accept.
Hold on, let me rewind that back right quick. You just said it's at times, you know, you be in a mall and too many people just be giving you compliments like, yo, man, you look good. And you like, yo, you know what? You lying.
Yo, it's crazy because look, a female, I mean, it was a female walked up, right? And it was two dudes, and they walked up and like, yo, can I get a picture? And I ain't never had that happen before. So I'm like, a picture? I'm like, they like, can I get your autograph? I'm like, yo, you trying to play me? Like, what you mean an autograph? My wife's like, hey, they like you. Like, you can't do that no more. I'm like, oh, I bet. Then somebody walked up to me and showed me they had VSC tattooed on them. They had one of my songs tattooed on their chest, like feeling tortured. I'm like, yo, y'all got tattoos with VSC on you? feeling, you got my song tag too, do you? Shit, my wife like, babe, you can't be like, you ain't in the hood right now. You really got fans. I'm like, oh, why? I ain't used to that. So again, it was awkward. I had to learn how to adjust to it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't, yo, that's a whole different, that kind of feel like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, type. I'm still stuck on it, bro. Like I said, I got to reintroduce myself to you, man. You the dude that, you know, you see in the mall that be sitting on that one damn recliner, that massage and all that, you know what I'm saying? And now, and yo, who would have known that through your thought bubble, you was saying, yo, I look too good. Like, nah.
Because
I
I
ain't
don't
never
see
heard nobody
how
say
other
that.
people,
And
I
I'm
don't see
light skinned,
people.
bro. Yo, I'm light skinned, bro. Yo, listen, that was a different
You
level of
know
light
why? Because
skin,
my
bro.
mind frame
I ain't
from growing up, like my mind frame was like this, right? The way females or just people in general view me, I never seen me as that. Like
Yeah.
somebody could say, "Oh, you're handsome." To me, I looked at me like I was like terrible because I was like, you know, oh, you're bad, you're evil. I was told I was evil and I was Satan's child since like a young. So I grew up believing like, yo, I'm no good, I'm bad, you know what I mean? I'm destructive,
yo,
I'm a gargoyle, I'm a
you gotta
monster.
do a video for that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You said,
So
oh, bro, that wasn't the delivery. You say, yo, bro, you going to a mall, slow motion, doors come open, and everybody just be like, yo, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. And so many people said to you, yo, you look so good. You had to sit down in a chair and say, yo, nah.
yo, you burnt out, yo. Hey, yo.
That's what I said, bro. I'm still stuck on
Nah,
that.
I
Like,
ain't say nothing about no ball, man. I ain't say nothing
slow
about no
motion.
reclining chair.
He said, no, I put the recliner chair in there. Because I said that's what the dude be thinking. Because, you know, you always rough. I always be saying, yo, hold on. You really sitting down when I go to the mall, I'm in and out, man. I ain't there to chill.
Right.
So that's the mindset of the dude that be in that chair. I don't even know how much them chairs cost because I never checked. But it's always that one dude in the chair. And it's been you this whole time. That's what them
Yo,
dudes
you
be
burnt.
thinking when they in the chair. When they're in the chair, that's the slow motion. Like, yo, I can't believe this. I'm too good.
Yo, you
Wow.
burnt.
Yeah, I know a lot of it got like the lyrics that a person, you know what I'm saying, they lyrical structure, you know what I'm saying, the intensity of it, you know what I'm saying, the melody and the lyrics, stuff I heard from you and stuff that I heard from my boy Quay, it resonates with people. And sometimes I know that like that's a shock to a lot of people when you like end up hearing that from people because like you said, it is hard to receive validation when you always been told that you wasn't gonna be nothing. You
Yeah,
wasn't
my
gonna amount to
partner told me
anything.
the other day, she's like, yo, looking at you, people wouldn't know or understand or really comprehend what you've been through. Because somebody heard the song Conan, you know, and it's just me freestyling really. But I was talking about how I was sleeping in an abandoned house for like a whole year. My coat was my cover. It was no heat. I had to, you know, wash my jeans by hand. And I only had like 2 pair for the whole school year. So I'm the kid that's getting hyped on. I'm quick to fight you because of that, because I'm poor. I went to school just to eat breakfast and the lunch. After that, I'm hungry to the next day of school. And it's just me. You know what I mean? As a kid, you shouldn't grow up like that. But people will look at me and not know the trials and tribulations I've been through and be like, they think I got it. Like, yo, he that dude. He
Bro,
like, nah, I
Zimbabwe
still
like that
feel
every
like,
day.
huh?
I said people grow up in Zimbabwe like that every day.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean?
But people don't know your trials and tribulations, what you've been through, unless you give it to them. Because I can make a song that just sound like, oh, it's commercial, it's for the radio, but that real pain, like Conan, Fly Away, them freestyles like that, it really just pour out sometimes. I'll be going to the studio and just be
What do
crying.
you say? What do you say to the bro like DJ Lakeside with that got his first shoe, not pair of shoes, got his first shoe at 11 out in the badlands of outskirts of Johannesburg, Africa, and he's a rapper. He got his
Mm.
first one. He didn't even get a pair until he was grown and became what he is now, Renegade.
You
Yo,
want
he
to
got glow in the
where?
dark Louis. Yeah, to wear. I said, well, so what do you say to that? You talk about the struggle. What do you say about the dude who got a coyote as his
That right
best
there,
friend?
that remind me like when I talk to
Hyena,
Maki, man. That remind
one
me like when
shoe.
I talk to Maki on the phone, right? He in prison, he got life. He called me every day, right? It remind me of that what you just said because it's like I can't complain about nothing because you never know what the other person going through or somebody else is going through or their struggle. Like what I'm complaining about to somebody that got life or somebody who
Yeah,
just got their first pair of sneakers. I'm
yeah.
not complaining. I'm just giving you my story.
I just made that up, but I get you. You know what I mean?
Oh, you burnt out, right? I was about to say, nah, out there they'll create anything, cardboard, something, they'll make
Yo,
something.
I said,
What
yo,
you
he got his first shoe, not a pair. I said he got his first one shoe at 11, bro.
The dog a hyena. You know what I'm saying? You got the thigh bone
Oh,
to keep it in place.
yeah,
I
but
said his
still
best
though,
friend,
like
a coyote.
the
He
concept of it all
said,
still stands though, because the things that we complain about, you really don't have to complain about when you see that's like complaining
yeah,
about having no sneakers to somebody with no legs, man.
yeah.
Yeah, what was that saying, Quay? You said, wake up, wake up, go back to sleep. What's that saying?
Oh, I said, man, if you wake up sad, that's what's crazy, yo, bro. I don't even want to say it because Uncle Beats gonna make it sound like I said that to him, man. And I said it before you. I said it before you, Uncle Beats. But anyhow, we was on a phone call yesterday, and I had said, I can't. My inner soul, I can't teach another individual how to be weak. So if you wake up sad, go back to sleep.
Yeah.
And did Uncle Beats yesterday and said, he said, son, if you wake up, what he said on his joint?
I think
If you
he
wake
said he
up,
wake up mad. I think mad. Wake up mad.
no, if you wake up hating,
Oh yeah, hey.
go back.
Let me get that.
Yeah.
Go take a nap. That's it.
Go back to
Go
sleep from
take a
yesterday.
nap.
Nobody want none of that raggedy energy. We all
Facts.
know what ain't ish is. You know what I'm saying? If you really know, that's the whole thing. This the connect work. Some of you may be internet, but this is not the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like we
I ain't into
understand
that.
something different.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the connection
Like
network.
yo, no. Why I'm gonna tell you one phrase that the average person from the internet don't understand. And then they're gonna think it's something totally different. Be like, yo, listen here. You gonna get the backhand. They don't know what a backhand is because they ain't getting the front hand. Remember the backhand?
Backhand worse than the front hand.
yeah,
That's
because
what
you
I'm
got
saying.
nothing
With
but
the
knuckles
bones
back
on
there.
it.
Yeah, you got
With
nothing
the
but
bones
knuckles
on
and
it.
probably wow.
That's a guaranteed eye jamming.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was more insulting because most of the time it was like, the arm got to come all the way back here for backhand.
Give me one
That's
second.
different.
Let me grab this delivery real quick.
Yeah. That's like, yo, you got to give yourself a hug before you come on with it.
Scratching your shoulder blade.
Scratch your shoulder, scratch the back of your neck. See? Things like that is what turns
that's that
boys
stress
men.
swing.
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? That's back when they used to say grandma. Grandma. Nowadays, your grandma, yo, hold up, man. This how twisted we is nowadays. Nowadays, on any Friday in America, you could buy a grandma a drink at any little raggedy bar or club. Because grandma 35.
Damn. Babies having babies and then they baby have a baby. She's still a baby.
Grandma 35.
Damn. That's deep.
Yes, sir.
That's true.
Grandma want the loud right now. Grandma smoking loud packs. Yes, sir. Ooh-wee.
Oh, that's true,
Grandma
bro.
35, bro.
And in the club with her
So
oldest daughter.
now, hold on, no. Look at the generation clutch, though. Watch this. Now, people ain't think of this. I'm 17 trying to get up in there. Got the fake ID. Oh, I'm in there. Right? Grandma in there. She 35. In every age in between, bruh. That's what we dealing with nowadays. So a kid ain't just gonna come into the club and see his mother. He gonna see his mother. He gonna see the family reunion. His mother, his aunt, his grandmother. Yo, listen,
Family reunion
his
at the club.
grandfather. Yo, his grandfather, the OG, the plug, and the aunt.
Hey, yo, we live on YouTube right now.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we live.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for the page, so I can send it out.
Hood hierarchy. Oh man, that is bad, man. I ain't think of that till just now, bro. That was like an epiphany, hold up. Yo, bro, that's bad, man.
It's a house party. It ain't
That
even the
is
club no more.
bad.
It's a house party. It's a straight
With
house party. It ain't even club no more.
everybody in it. Now, hold on, though. Just thinking of that, that's why things are so crazy right now. Imagine going to one of the littest clubs that we used to go to back in the days, and everybody is in there from us that's 17 to grandma. Grandma. Yeah. Right.
Grandma.
Every accent. Grandma, my auntie, my
That's my Dukes
My
right
auntie.
there.
my
That's my Dukes right there.
my Dukes, my drunk uncle. Come
Hey,
on.
Benji,
All my
when
cousins on
when we get done today, I'm gonna have them send it over to your email. I'm gonna have them send the file links and the shorts over there to you, so you can share it out through your platforms. Make it
I
easy.
bet. Yeah, I was trying. A couple people was asking me like, "Yo, what platform you on right now?" They was like, "I ain't know what to send. I don't even know what to send them." Like, I'm like, I'm a string
No,
yard.
yo, bro,
I was just.
I'm about to send it to your Instagram as we
I
we
bet. Yeah,
speak
they
to
was
the
trying
black
to tap
man.
in. They was trying to tap in right now while we live.
Most definitely.
That's my bad because I thought I sent it to you, but I didn't.
Yeah, tighten up.
I ain't heard that in a while. Tighten up.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That might don't even be the words. But do y'all remember that song back in the days?
Yeah.
Remember that? Dun, 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 dun. That's feeling up my thumb. Dun, 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 yeah. Remember that? Let's feel it up for your baby. Remember that? That was on like breaking.
I do.
But
They
then
still
the other
putting that
one, the one
in
I
motion.
just said, remember, I could be saying the wrong words like we normally did from back in the days, and that used to be okay. But remember, it was like that serious, serious. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I know my old self remember that. These youngsters, they don't remember that unless
Yo,
they hear it
hold
in a movie.
on. Pardon me. We gonna get back on track in like in 1 second. I got one question for the people here. Like how I just did, because the only reason why I'm asking this is because I don't want to be the only idiot. Well, I don't think I'm an idiot because I like doing things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to think of the one song you remember from back in the days that you know that ain't the right words, but it's the right words. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, Mama say, Mama san, Mama kusa. Mama say, Mama san. Remember how we used to sing songs like that back in the days?
Yeah. I got one.
Do
I got
you
one for you. You remember?
Yeah.
Remember a long time ago. I want to say this was probably early '80s. MC Smooth. I rocked the mic. Yeah, MC Smooth. He came out with Rakim and all of them.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I remember Smooth B. I remember Smooth B.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
He had like little curly high top. Yeah. He did the little thing on like the little trash barrage and everything. I think the video. It was a long time ago. I started thinking about that, but yeah, that's all. He had a song. I can't even remember the name of the song no more. I was sitting up here trying to imagine the video. And I was like,
man, see, this is the good thing about having a future. Watch this. We're going to rewind back. He ain't even say nothing that he just said because ain't none of it make no sense. So, there you go. My boy, Tony. What you said, Tony? Mm-hmm.
Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume.
No, it's like I'm thinking about the genre, right? The era and everything. It was like early '80s, man. And I can remember my little short curly high top back then.
It's just going from
And it
bad
was
to
something
worse. It's just
smooth.
going. Hey Tony, just think.
Hey,
You know what?
Tony
It's
was
all right.
16 in the early 80s, man.
yeah, you
Look,
know
look,
what I'm
look.
saying?
We know Tony a dinosaur, but that's what Tony
Hey,
is trying to
you know
say is he didn't listen to rap music. So go ahead, sing you some Rick James, man. Go on, come on with it. Don't front.
Look, I listened
Right
to
now,
all of
you
that
have.
too.
Some Morris
Yeah.
Day,
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I will admit though, I was
Yeah,
a Motown, I was a
Jay dude.
Motown dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Motown, right? But I also grew up on some of the old ones like, you know, Slick Rick and Rakim and, you know what I'm saying, all of those dudes and stuff too as I was coming up. So,
Nah, he right
you know,
though. You
the
old
Motown
enough
was
to
already mixed into it.
Yo, this is you right, RKS, you on to something, man. This right here is Barry Manilow type of dude. You know what I'm saying?
No.
The 5 heartbeats, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
the 5 heartbeats,
Hey,
yes.
look, man, those awesome dope groups and people, man. They all fire though because that's what helped build the bridge to get to hip hop where
That's
we
what I
at now.
mean, right?
Man,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
big
I'm
fact.
still old enough to where I remember that music though. You know what I'm saying? I remember I remember the 8-track tapes and stuff like that, you know? So all of that good stuff. So I can't remember. I think my uncle had Kumo D on 8-track back then. Yeah. One
I
little
remember
song up
8-track.
there that he just played over and over in this little 8-track cutlass.
Tony, you lying, man. You wanted to be a singer when you was young. It's okay, just say it, brother.
Hey,
Because
it was never my jam, brother. It was never my jam. I knew at an early age
And
that
you know
I
what?
couldn't sing, so I left that to the people that could.
So you used to dance then, huh? You used to dance, huh?
No,
He was stepping.
look, no.
Tony was stepping back in the
Actually,
day.
look, I was never a dancer because look, I'm 6'4". I was always tall and lanky. I was like, man, if I get out on the dance floor, this is just going to look like a crackheaded scarecrow. And I don't need those assault charges right there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's getting hurt. Like, nah, man. So I leave that to the people who do that. I don't mess around. I don't play around, man. I love watching other people get down. You know.
That make me feel special. Watch this. I'm about to pop back in like somebody special. Wow. Guess what? I used to tap dance, brother. I used to tap dance when I was a little kid. I used to be ashamed of it too. Till I got older, like, why I'm ashamed for? I don't tap dance now. But yep, I used to tap dance and I had the bodysuit, the whole bodysuit with the reflector, not reflector, the glitter and everything. And then my tap shoes, I remember, they was red and black like bricks with the sparkles and all that. Now, we used to do the Candyman can, the Candyman can. Remember that? Who can make the sunrise? And yo, I was always short. I'm still short. So when it came the time for the, you know what I'm saying, the wheelbarrow, who can make the sunrise? That was me, the Candyman, bro. The littlest dude on the tap dance team. You know what I'm saying? Shuffle, boot, clap. Shuffle, boot, clap. That's the first rule. You know what I'm saying? That's the first move they teach you. Shuffle. That's the front toe, back toe. Front, shuffle, boot, mean the heel. Heel, clap. Shuffle, boot, clap. That's back when we used to like, what was his name? Ben Vereen and them dudes. Remember, dude, they used to tap dance. What was his name?
Something great.
Him. Yeah.
Gregory Hines, matter of fact. Gregory Hines.
Yep. He said
Very
something
good
great.
at
We got him.
Gregory Hines.
We had that's the good thing about being black. We don't gotta say the name right. You just got it. He said something great. Yep, him. The one with the tap shoes.
Yeah, with the afro. Dude with the afro. Had the glasses on.
Yup. Yo, I'm out of line though, man. Yo, Shakur, Vinci himself, brother. Told you we just a little bit retarded over here, man. You know what I mean?
You gotta have a sense of humor, man.
Let's get to these. We do have a curriculum to follow, brother. You know what I'm saying? We functional and dysfunctional at the same time. Shout out to the Hood Hierarchy family. Shout out Conut. Shout out everybody in the chat. GBA. Yeah, that's Slim Ballin'. And everybody who ain't pull up, that's just peeking, like, you know what I'm saying? 227, looking around the flower box. I be doing that at y'all shows too. So don't even worry about it. I be peeking. Yes,
I don't.
Sometimes I do. And yo, you know what? Sometimes I be peeking and then I call you, tell you that I'm peeking. I tell on myself. Yeah, bro. I be peeking.
He said what? Myself.
Yo, sometimes
look at this tomfoolery.
Yo, look, sometimes I be this how I pop in just like I be And they don't even know I'm on the show. Watch this how I pop in on their show. If they look at the chat.
got the head over the eye.
Yo,
Got the head
like
over
this
the
in the
eye.
mailbox. In the mailbox. Yo, I think they talk about.
You see this?
Anybody think about you, man?
I got something that popped up in the news, man. I want to ask people's thoughts about this one. So this thing just popped in. Young Thug takes aim at new Lil Baby collaboration. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I don't care about Young Thug no more. I don't know why. I don't know how people forgot that bro used to wear the dresses and he had some music. All right. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. Why we following that, bro? It's so backwards that, you know what I mean? People forgot who to cheer for now. Where the G's at? Like, bro had he still had the skirt on. He cool, he do music, but where? Like,
that's going
bro.
now.
Yo, nowadays, bro, when people do not focus on originality, it's only a phase, bro. It's in and out. And the internet moves so fast, man, it's in and out. And nowadays, it's so simple and it's heartbreaking. The average individual don't really stand for nothing. So you got the situation like right now with somebody who was a rat. And he running numbers heavier than the dude he told on.
What's good,
That's
Underdog?
just what it is. Oh, Underdog in the building. Salute. Yes, sir, man.
Well, it was good.
But yeah, man. I ain't got no, man. For what?
Well,
I mean, it was all
think,
about, but he come home. All he had to do was come home and paint his picture. He ain't even paint no picture.
I think what a lot of it is too, man. I think, you know, we talked about this one time. I think it's the generation being able to relate to what they're saying and stuff like that. Like, and when I saw it, I know it's been a hot topic out nowadays, and like, I'm still old school, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not listening to like Motown, I'm listening to like motivationals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm either or, depending on what I'm doing for that day. Maybe I just need to get myself together for that day, right? Start off on a great note. Things like that. But I like being taken back to my childhood and stuff. So when it comes down to the new stuff, man, I see what I see. And you know what I'm saying? And then get curious about the rest of it.
I feel
man.
I ain't into them skirts.
A lot of the people
skinny jeans. Nah, I ain't into
me neither, man. At all. And that's what I don't get. Like a lot of people really wasn't Young Thug fans like that until the situation occurred. If you really want to keep it 100, man, because he don't have that kind of music that you can listen to all day, bro. Because of that, like his type of music, just like Gunna, they type of music, it sound like the same song after 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So you listen to a whole album, it seems like the same song on a different beat, bro. So you gotta give yourself time in between tracks with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that different range. They got their niche and they sticking to it. But that ain't something that you could put on a radio station all day. Period. So if people tell the truth to themselves, that boy wasn't that popular before this situation occurred. No, he wasn't. This situation made him get on people's minds this extreme, bro. Because watch this. Ask anybody right now, name 3 Young Thug songs. I'll wait.
That's my best friend. That's it. That's the only one.
I don't even have that.
Lifestyle.
And I just like the hook. I can't tell you what he said. I can't say nothing he said. I don't know the lyrics.
I got a question for the panel, man. Since the time when y'all got into the music industry, what's the one thing that you miss that you wish that people would bring back today?
Originality.
And the reason why I asked this, right, because growing up in Virginia, I used to watch, you know what I'm saying, I even listened to Quay and a few other people, you know what I'm saying, about the times of hustling, you know what I'm saying, tapes and stuff out of your truck, right? You know what I'm saying, being out there, you know what I'm saying, at the local corner trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to get your music out there. You know, I still have memories of you know what I'm saying, during block parties where people are coming out with their new stuff, you know, trying to get it out there and asking the DJ at the block party to see if he could play it or something, you know. So it's I think I missed the hustle, watching everybody build everything from the ground up, right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, with the social media, everything is a lot more easier now. Because,
Right,
like, you know,
right.
back in the day, you actually had to pull up to get your stuff out there. Pull up, you know what I'm saying? You actually had to go to this state or that
Right.
state. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what
It
I
wasn't
mean. You know what I'm saying?
I'm do this and I'm gonna put it on YouTube, or I'm gonna put it on Facebook, or I'm gonna put it on Instagram or Twitch, or with all these old, you know what I'm saying? Was that woman with the bird twitting?
Twitter.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Oh, Twitter. I
I
thought you
sound
just
old.
said what's
I know. I just sounded old as hell
I
right
could have
there.
sworn you just said
That
what's
bird
that
on it. You know what I'm
woman?
saying?
Am I tripping? Didn't you just say what's that woman with the bird?
No, I
Yeah,
said
he
what's that
did.
one with the bird?
Well, I think that's what we heard though. What's that woman with the bird? And
No, that one. I just put them together. The word came together with that one. With that, what's that?
Yeah,
one?
I'll say originality, and I agree with you with the hustle part, because I think it's like hip hop, the culture has got watered, it's like oversaturated and got watered down to the point to as though like he said, what Quaalude said earlier, everybody sound the same, everybody sticking to a trend. So the originality is like, yo, be yourself, because everybody like I'm gonna give you an example. Like when Pop Smoke came out, everybody just wanted to sound like him. You know what I mean? So it's like we just jump on trends, and everybody and their grandmama rapping. They be like, yo, where the real ones at? And I think I ain't gonna say they, majority of the time, hip hop evolve. It changes, you know, because you went through the gangster West Coast, you went through the down south, and it was like club party. The East Coast, it was just straight bars like cannabis, you know what I mean? So it changes, and you have to be able to adapt to the times, but still remain who you are as an artist. So I definitely
hold on,
want
brother.
that.
Breaking news.
I like that.
Your boy Govan not guilty on all charges.
All right, I'm gonna sound old. Who is Govan? But I'm gonna clap.
Hernandez Govan, the one who paid for the hit supposedly to get Young Dolph killed.
Oh.
Even though both the killers that admitted to shooting him got on the stand and testified and said, yeah. But guess what, bro? Due to him not paying him, I was saying, yo, that's foul as hell. He only gave him $40. Due to him only giving him $40, it made it seem like he was just being a sympathetic hustler. Like, who the hell let you be shot up, kill somebody that, and all that money is there, and they just give you $40? Ultimately, altogether, $800? Nah, out of 100,000? Not guilty, brother.
Okay, enough for
What you
coffee
think
and
about that,
donut.
Benji?
No comment.
He said no comment.
No comment. Like I go off too much. Like nah, no comment.
Could it be? See, it's also a flip side that I'm thinking, you know, because the DA made sure in their closing statements, they said the investigation into the killing of young Dolph is not over with. It's far from over. And they said with the work of multiple agencies involved. You know what I'm saying? So could this be, you think, a slick, how the feds would do? You know, I ain't gonna say dual prosecution because they let him go on this one, just to double back and snatch him with the real
but that was
RICO
the
indictment
state,
and
right?
the whole
That's the
CMG.
state, right? That ain't the feds. That's the state, right?
That's the state. That's the state. That's what I'm saying. So think they will pull a not guilty on him and feds double back and snatch him up on a CMG indictment?
Mike, feds don't be playing. You know, shoot, rest up young Dolph, man. Condolences.
Right.
I just think it's weird, right? I see things that occur. You know what I mean? I just look at propaganda so different, man. Like the way it's all set up. You know what I mean? It's like, why y'all targeting hip hop artists? You know what I mean? Because you could have a hypothetically a country singer talking about kidnapping his wife and hanging her, but you ain't looking into that, even though she dead. But when it come to hip hop, they stay so focused on the artist that that's all their new charges now is just hip hop. You be like, damn, why y'all targeting hip hop?
I think because of the way it influences. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
some people do be doing some wild things
Yeah,
though.
I
You know
think
what I
it's
mean?
I think it's just like, they hearing it and influencing, and people trying to be them instead of being themselves.
A
You know what I'm saying? They trying to,
a street dude with millions controlling
Yeah.
things. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can
Well,
see that.
also there's another side to it as well, right? If you think about it, they never really switched up the playbook. They just switched up the players in the playbook, right? They've
Right.
been doing this for years. They've always targeted young black artists and things like that. One, because of influence. Two, because if they can put a jacket on you, you know what I'm saying, then they can have some sort of control, right? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no sort of jacket on you, they can't control you. So
All right, so if that's the case, they might as well target their own people. Then, like,
well,
they're the biggest gangsters of them all. Like, you tell
that
me,
would go
like,
against the
the dude
stereotype.
said in the wire, like, what's the difference between me having a shotgun and you having that briefcase, man? We doing the same
Right, but it
thing.
goes against the stereotype, though. Think about it, right? You know what I'm saying? It goes against the stereotype. Again, they never changed the playbook, they just changed the players. And
Yeah, I
now
agree.
that we're in a new generation, look at the generation that we're in now, right? With the younger generation. Again, you know what I'm saying? I got questions. And I think, you know what I'm saying, those of us that come from the older generation, we actually question what is going on with our younger generation, right? You know what I'm saying? We think that there's something wrong with them.
yeah. Everybody
And
want to
so,
be a
yeah,
wine.
right. You know what I'm saying? So
Crazy.
it's
I
easy
understand
to
them, yo.
influence. It's
I feel
easy,
like
it's
I'm stuck in
easy
the
to
middle.
influence, right?
I feel like I'm stuck in the middle of like the older guys and the younger guys, and I listen to both. And it's like I ain't gonna front, right? I was talking to this older dude, and he was like, "Man, f them youngins, man. They don't know what they doing. They wild, they crazy. All they gonna do is drugs and shoot things up." And I'm listening to the youngins, and they like, "Man, don't nobody love us. They don't respect us, so we don't care." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, "Damn, I understand both sides."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I see both sides, man. I work with some kids out here in the community and stuff, and so I make it a point to listen to them, right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Because we have to start coming up with better solutions of how we're guiding our youth, but also taking the time so we as the older generation we can learn something too, right? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Maybe learn what we went left on, right, and forgot
right.
about to take care, you know, and begin to bring all of this stuff back together because community is all that we have at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
I think shame
It takes
come like
people.
when I see somebody 40 years old plus trying to be a YN. I'll be like, yo, bruh, what's going on? Like, what are you doing?
Well,
Stuck in
I
that
got
mode.
I got a
Stuck in
theory
that
on that
time.
too. I got a theory on that too, right? So you got the
Like a
40-year-old
40-year-old boy.
If you take the things that we've done, right, and how
Right.
long it took for us to get out of theirs, did anything really change with the 40-year-old? They're just 10 years younger than us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little bit more. So we're just watching the same things over and over again, just with different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nothing really changed.
I agree.
Yeah. And then you got to also look at it. You know what I'm saying? They majority of the youngsters, they follow in the footsteps of the older cats that they was looking up to.
Exactly.
So if that's what you see, that's what you know. So if you're not being taught nothing different, how you expect for there to be a change? You know what I'm saying? If you're not showing someone the difference, not you know what I'm saying? Not I was young, I didn't like being preached to.
I
know
would
that
say
still today.
consciously though, in 2025, this is the most I ever seen that many people wake up consciously across the planet.
Yeah.
I would say that though.
Sure.
I never seen this many woke people ever. You know what I'm saying? Even though we were stronger, probably, you know, when the Panthers came, because, you know, majority of people don't even know how they got wick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, I think a lot of these kids nowadays, it's our fault, period.
Facts.
Our generation fault.
Facts.
From our generation, right? Because for us, reason why, you know, we didn't want to raise our kids with the extreme discipline that we were raised with. We the ones broke the mold. You get what I'm saying? Every generation before us stayed with the mold because it worked. but we broke mold with the whole, I'm talking about with rap. Rap music by itself was for the black community, for us. Rap music was when the mold broke in the black community. That's a bold statement, but that's the truth. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it wasn't that we did it intentionally to do something negative. It was the point of that was the creation of our rebellious streak and our demand when it came to music. We wanted to create our own genre. We got tired of following the footsteps of A, B, C, and D. And what's crazy is at the time that rap started. No, listen, we had all the best intentions. We had all the best intentions, brother. But the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, look at this scenario factual. Now, before rap came, we had a moral compass that we all followed. And it was also reflected in the music. Period. If it wasn't reflected in the music, then it was called what? Rock and roll. That was the party, whatever else happened. You get what I'm saying? Make a long story short, when it came to us, with rap, what did we do? We scratched the records of the legends. We sampled certain things and rapped and did all that over their tracks. Ours was about being 190% original. Ours was about to the dance, music, art, graffiti, all of that. That came from us, our generation, bro. We thought it was art. To others, it was vandalism. You get what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. Hip hop got to where it's at right now. And it also, our rebellious seed that we planted has grown to a rebellious world and generation. You get what I mean? Everything we did.
Yeah.
So you can't ever blame a child that is growing up right now playing it by ear. They playing it by ear, bro. You know what I mean? And due to not having any men to show them how to absorb these bumps and bruises, they're extremely sensitive. So they only want to hear what makes them feel good. Period. That's why you got people doing drastic, crazy, nutty, I don't know what, and they walking around in slippers, flip-flops, slides, that's what they call them now, slides. But that blew my mind when I came home, man. Hold up. Grown, running that's an issue. That's what drew my attention to you. And you got on flip-flops? Oh, nah. But that's where we at. You know?
Yeah, they playing basketball.
It is what it is,
breaking their ankles.
That's why it switches. That's why it switches. Ain't nobody trying to take aim. You know?
Hey, as we get close to wrapping everything up, man. We got about 3 more minutes before we close out. I want to just get everybody's closing thoughts. You know what I'm saying? On today's show, and leave the audience with something, man. You know what I'm saying? So
before the closing, this is the pre-interview. I had to let everybody know that this is the pre-interview for the real interview with our Vinci Shakur. And we're going to do that in person at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to do that in person with the brother. And the point is, before we end this thing, you need to let them know, Vinci, how they can contact you and how they can actually truly submit. You know what I'm saying? To maybe potentially be a star, be on that American Idol. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the link is definitely in my description, and submit to the VSC Live and Direct Music Podcast on YouTube at Vinci Shakur. You definitely can find me on Instagram.
I dropped your YouTube in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. And submit, man. You got some dope music. We think you fit the criteria. I just select you. You know, definitely tap in, because you could get anything from Apple playlists to podcast interviews. So let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah. The connectwork.
I appreciate y'all.
Sir.
I appreciate you, bro.
We appreciate you, brother, man.
Yes, sir.
Word. Y'all look forward. Y'all go tap into his show. Yeah, y'all go tap into his show, you know, and also tap into Tony's show, you know.
Yeah, follow us on.
You need some
hierarchy. You know what I'm saying?
Hood
And with that
hierarchy, and
being
definitely
said,
pop up and check.
and you guys already know. With that being said, you know, we're gonna close this off with some mental health tips for you guys. We'll be right back to you with you in a couple more seconds. You guys know who it is. This is Tony Lynch leaving you guys with a mental health tip of the day. But going back to some simple basic stuff, it's okay not to be okay. But one thing I want to encourage you guys to do is find somebody to talk to. Don't go through your struggles alone, right? You know what I'm saying? You got men on this channel on this panel right now that talks about some really life altering things. You know what I'm saying? But we also make a vibe out of it as well. So if I can do one thing for you guys, I want to encourage you guys to go out there and find you some that you can talk to. You know what I'm saying? And let them support you as you go through your thing. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Fellas, as always, I appreciate you guys. Vinci, thank you for being on the show, man. I appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you as well.
Thank you. Next one.
Leave the guys with something before we wrap it up, man.
Yeah, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Tune in, because it's just gonna get better, man. Just gonna get better.
And we
Volume out the
appreciate y'all
volume.
pulling up, man. Take care. Take advantage of these opportunities. Everybody that's tapping in, take advantage of these opportunities. Because guess what? I don't sing, so I'm not never going to American Idol. But if you pop off, I definitely pull up to watch you and support. You know, so appreciate you. Definitely, Vinci Shakur. You know what I'm saying? You could have been anywhere else. And you came and pulled up with us, man. So overly appreciate you again, brother. And y'all tap into that show. And that's it for me, man.
Most definitely.
Right.
And
We'll
don't
see you
believe
guys
the
in the
fake
next one.
narratives.
Right. We're going to see you guys in the next one.
Network.